Top 7 Best PC Cases in 2022. Through extensive research and testing, I have put together the list of options that will meet the need of different types of buyers. So whether it's price, performance, or particular use, we have got you covered. For more information, I have put links of products in the description. Make sure to check it out. Like the video, comment, don't forget to subscribe, and let's get started. Number 7. Phanteks Evolve Shift 2. The Evolve Shift 2 stands out at first glance for its towering, small footprint design, and beautiful anodized aluminum panels. Priced at $100 for the mesh version and $110 for the variant with TG and an addressable RGB fan, it easily earns a spot on our best PC cases list. With a small footprint and beautiful finish in both the tempered glass and mesh variants, the Evolve Shift 2 is perfect as an SFF PC for use in the living room, moving around the house wherever you need it, or taking to LAN parties. The easily accessible top I/O makes plugging devices in a breeze too. Building in it was tight and came with the typical frustrations associated with mini ITX systems. But I still managed to build within about 3 hours, and the end result was well worth the effort. The Evolve Shift 2 is a case you buy because you love its towering, small footprint design and those oh-so-beautiful anodized aluminum panels. Priced at $100 for the mesh version and $110 for the variant with TG and an addressable RGB fan. Let's find out if the Evolve Shift 2 deserves a spot on our best PC cases list. Number 6. Lian Li Q58. Lian Li hasn't been quiet about its upcoming case launches, but when it did finally launch the Q58, it blew us away. This is a 14.3-liter mini ITX case that costs just $130 in its base variant, and it packs great looks, excellent cooling potential, and a flexible internal design. The basic frame is made from steel, and each side houses a half-glass, half-perforated steel. The front face and the top plate are made from fancier, prettier aluminum, giving the case a very premium feel overall. The GPU can draw fresh air straight from the side, but you can still see its pretty RGB through the glass, and you can squeeze a 200 ATOM radiator into the case's roof. But the case can also be reconfigured to sacrifice some I/O and storage options in favor of fitting an ATX power supply, which is a great way of achieving some cost savings in combination with opting for the plain PCIe 3.0 riser cable. There are a few things not to like about the Q58. Number 5. Phanteks Eclipse P360A. Phanteks P360A comes in at a street price of just $66, and that isn't much, especially if you consider its feature set. Sure, it won't blow you away with quality materials or extreme silence, but it comes with all the essentials needed for simple, budget-minded ATX gaming systems while still offering a fun bit of flair. Behind the mesh front panel, you'll find two 120 addressable RGB fans, which provide the chassis with class-leading thermal performance at perfectly acceptable noise levels. This is a case that's more than capable of dealing with today's high TDP GPU. And a 200 Fordham radiator mount at the top can be used with an AIO to keep your CPU cool too. And as a cherry on top, Phanteks also throws in an addressable RGB strip along the side of the chassis, along with an excellent software-free RGB controller, creating a very complete and easy-to-use just-throw parts-in package. Whenever a new case comes out with a price point that's below $100, I get a little excited. When it's $25 below that, it gets me pretty excited. So just imagine my joy when Phanteks sent me the P360A, which carries an MSRP of just $78 but is available for a few dollars less if you shop around. Number 4. Fractal Design Meshify 2. Fractal offers a thoughtful, versatile design aimed at ease of use and delivers a very pleasant and enjoyable building experience with the Meshify 2. Whether you use this case as a system where you just want to deliver tons of airflow and room for expansion, a workstation with tons of hard drives, a server, or high-end custom liquid cooling, the Meshify 2 will find a way to accommodate your build. For that, along with thermal and acoustic performance that is in line with what we expect from a mesh front, it earns a rare 5-star rating. The Meshify 2 doesn't try to reinvent the wheel when it comes to case design, instead gently chiseling away at it to refine the experience. There's only one thing about it that you need to ask yourself before smashing the buy button. Will you really use the room for storage or cooling parts? Or can you buy a smaller case and save yourself some space and money? With the high TDP and thermal demands of many recent and upcoming best graphics cards and best CPU, Fractal Design has done well with the release timing of its new Meshify 2 chassis, This one is ready for the high heat generating components of 2020 and 2021. Number 3. Cooler Master HAF700 EVO. Cooler Master's HAF700 EVO packs in loads of unique features like an edge-lit RGB glass grille front with a circular LCD display, an infinity mirror to hide ugly bits of the interior while showing off your pretty components, and 5 front USB ports. There's also room for up to 12 drives and EDX server class motherboards, plus clearance for the largest graphics cards and coolers. But Cooler Master didn't forget about performance with its HAF700 EVO. It lands at or near the top of our testing charts, thanks to 2 huge 200mm intake fans and a trio of smaller 120mm spinners. Plus, with 18 fan mounts, airflow can get even better. The only downsides of the HAF700 EVO are its $500 plus price, the fact that it weighs over 50 pounds empty, and the dust filter is behind the front panel, which is difficult to remove. If you're after great looks and great performance with loads of room for high-end parts, Cooler Master's flagship HAF is hard to beat. Number 2. Lian Li Air Mini. Lian Li's PC O11 Dynamic has been a staple. Go to PC case for pretty builds in recent years, but its days might be numbered. The O11D Mini was inspired by its design, but now the O11 Air Mini comes in as a brilliant alternative, priced at just $110. You get a lot for your money with this case, including 3 PWM fans, bits of pretty aluminum, a glass panel, handsome looks, plentiful I/O, a brilliant internal design, and full ATX compatibility. The chassis features an unusual side-by-side chamber design, but building in it is a breeze, and its performance is well up to snuff by modern standards. With this many features, great handsome styling, and such value for money, it's a case that easily earns its place on this list. Back in 2018, Lian Li introduced its PC O11 Dynamic chassis, designed in collaboration with Dairy Tower, and it quickly went on to become a classic that still sells well. Then, just under a year ago, the company dropped the O11D Mini, shrinking the chassis into a more cheerful format. It still fit ATX boards, but could be modified to be a cooling-focused ITX board too, or anything in between. Number 1. Fractal Design Meshify 2 Compact. Fractal Design's Meshify 2 Compact offers an excellent foundation for simple ATX gaming systems, and a chassis that will stand the test of time well. It doesn't go out of its way to be eccentric, rather providing the user with a classy chassis that will look good for a long time to come, a chassis you can grow up with. And while its materials quality could be seen as a little lacking, this is a case where you pay for its excellent design, not only in looks, but also practicality. It has tons of cable management space, is laid out logically and with easy-to-access filters, a breeze to use and maintain as your daily driver. The biggest catch to this case is its slightly steep price and lack of RGB, but we believe it's worth paying just for how well thought out its practical design is. So guys, that's all for the top 7 best PC cases in 2022. The links of all products are given in the description, which are updated for the best prices. Subscribe our channel for more videos. We will meet in next video. Till then, take care. Bye.